Woo! Hey everyone, this is Daryl from Crypto Daily Trading Signals coming to you live with our afternoon drive time update, guys. The Ric Flair of crypto in the house. Crypto love in the house, guys. Wow, we got an interesting video to talk about. I've got some on-chain data, some metrics, some really leading indicators that are going to tell you and me that altcoins are about to explode. This is good, guys. And remember, Dogecoin is an altcoin. Ethereum is an altcoin. Any coin that's not Bitcoin, that is what an altcoin is. Because a lot of people are saying, oh gee, what's an altcoin? Well, it's any coin that's other than Bitcoin is an altcoin. And what's Bitcoin dominance? A lot of people have been asking, oh, what's a Bitcoin dominance? Well, Bitcoin dominance is measured by the amount of the market cap that is owned by Bitcoin. So right now I see the Bitcoin dominance is around about 42%. So it means that 42% of all of the money that's in crypto right now, 42% of it is in Bitcoin. So that's why we can see that Bitcoin is the dominant force there. So that's why when Bitcoin moves, all the altcoin moves as well. So you can see that, Bitcoin is very much the dominating coin, and that's the leading coin. And when it moves, the whole market moves. And as the Bitcoin dominance comes down, what that means is more money is flowing out of Bitcoin into altcoins, and that's when you see altcoins start to move and get frothy and foamy. So until that Bitcoin dominance comes down to 30, 38, 37 area, you're going to see that for the most part, altcoins are just going to follow what Bitcoin is doing in terms of its volatility, price up and price down. So that's just kind of what that is. Hey, and guys, remember that none of this is financial advice. This video is only for education, entertainment purposes only. So you've been entertained. You've been told that, remember, I'm not a licensed financial advisor. Remember, you got to do your own risk management. That's so important, guys. Other things that we're, soon in Brazil, you're going to be able to buy McDonald's. You're going to be able to go to McD's and have a huge burger and use Bitcoin. My mind just went blank on the McDonald's menu, because here in Vietnam there's only in the whole country, I think there's 5 or 6 McDonald's. There's 2 in three in Ho Chi Minh. I think there's 2 in Hanoi. But I love McDonald's, and where I am right here in the city that I'm staying at. The city I'm staying at is Vung Tau. It's about 2 hours from Saigon, and there's no McDonald's here. There's no Starbucks. It's kind of like a wasteland. Luckily in Ho Chi Minh City, we got Starbucks, got McDonald's, got all that stuff. So and that's about 2 hours by car. But as I said, the OG were I've been in lockdown since July 15th. So I'm climbing the walls a little bit. So, you can get your Big Mac. There it is. You can get the Big Mac, the quarter pounders, all that stuff in Brazil. Soon you're going to be able to pay with Bitcoin. We're going to talk about that. We're going to jump in. This is huge, guys. If, Brazil allows Bitcoin to be legal tender like El Salvador, it's going to be a huge moonshot for not only Bitcoin, but the whole crypto space is going to go crazy, guys. And if this is approved at the same time that Gary's supposed to approve an ETF under Article 40, that's 75% chance of that coming to volition, being real in October. That's going to also be a huge catalyst. Also, we're seeing that more and more institutions now are buying Bitcoin like never before in the last week. I mean, in the last about 2 weeks, institutions were they focused off Bitcoin, and they were focused on Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, and all that kind of stuff. Like Grayscale added Solana ADA. So now it looks like they're back on track, and they're focusing their attention back on Bitcoin. So that's really good from that perspective, that if more institutions are buying into Bitcoin, that's very good, because as you guys know, the illiquid supply is the highest it's ever been. And that means that the supply shock on exchanges is really is crazy now. So the amount of Bitcoin being held on exchanges is super low, and illiquid Bitcoin supply means that's the amount of Bitcoin that's been moved off exchanges and being held by hodlers. So it's illiquid because it's not moving. Okay, so illiquid means not moving. Liquid means moving, right? So we're seeing that the amount of hodlers, and not just whales, but also people with one Bitcoin or more, and even those people holding fractional parts of Bitcoin, we're seeing that the amount of hodlers has never been so high like it is right now. So that's crazy, guys. So that's why that's what really leads me to believe that basic macroeconomics, right? We all know about supply and demand. When there's a lot of demand but no supply, prices go up. It's just basic. It's basic, guys, and you don't need to be like a Harvard PhD in business to understand that. So you guys understand the basics, right? Bitcoin illiquid supply is high. and demand is still high. You know, I just told you the institutions looking to pick it up. So they're going to have to pay a higher price to get it, right? So the other thing is we got JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon, he's spreading FUD again. He's saying that, you know, Bitcoin is not good and blah, blah, blah. So we're going to jump into that. Hey, Jamie, I don't know what's wrong with you. But, you know, keep in mind that when we have people like Jamie Dimon spreading FUD, remember they did the China FUD, and that's what caused a big crash on May. Of course, with Elon also was a catalyst in there. And when that happens, guys, remember, these guys spread FUD because they want to scare you out of your coins, because in fact they spread FUD so they can buy cheap. Okay, so just keep that in mind, guys. When Jamie Dimon's like, oh, Bitcoin is a Debbie Downer, it's no good, and blah, blah, blah. He's saying that because he wants JP Morgan to pick up some more Bitcoin. And then exactly at the same time, Bank America is saying that, you know, cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and DeFi is too big to ignore, and that they're going to have to jump into it. So JP Morgan saying it's bad, and then you got Bank of America who's saying it's great, we got to jump into it, it can't be ignored. It's like a freight train coming at us. You know, we either get on board or get out of the way. So, you know, what can you say, right? And then also we got the UDC Circle is back in the spotlight again, because it looks like the Gary Gensler, the SEC, is investigating. I mean, this is not a new investigation, just it's an ongoing investigation into stablecoins. So if you're, you know, stablecoins are going to become under a lot of regulation, because Gary don't like it. Because, you know, one of the agendas is hopefully that we can get US dollar CBDC coming out soon. I'm hoping that's going to happen. And guys, you know, make a comment. Let me know when do you guys think that we can get a US CBDC? This year, next year, 10 years, or never? You know, because we see that developing countries like Nigeria, Ukraine, New Zealand, even Hong Kong announced today that they're working with a fintech company to roll out a CBDC. So I think, you know, developing countries are taking the lead. You know, we already got China with a digital yuan. That's a done deal. And that's why we got this whole, you know, China wanted to ban crypto because they want to push out their digital yuan. And as I said in an earlier video, having a CBDC is a catalyst to pushing more people into crypto, right? Because if you're no longer using paper dollars and now you're using a CBDC, so the linkage or the educational gap or the gap between crypto and CBDC is very small. But if you're just using paper and then you go to digital currency like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin and stuff, the learning curve is a big gap. But once you get used to using digital currency, then to move over to crypto. So I think CBDCs are good for crypto space because it's going to be a gateway and allow people to feel more comfortable with digital currencies. So, I mean, we're all using a form of digital currency. You know, whenever you go to your Visa card or use your Visa debit card, it's a digital currency, right? It's your fiat is you're being advanced credit, and you have to pay in fiat later. So it's digital, right? So let's jump into the content right now, and don't forget to smash the likes. Go right down there below. And there's an icon that looks like that. You got to smash up the likes, okay? Please do that, and it helps push out the video. Push out the video for the OG. Get the videos out there. Spread the good vibe, and that's what we're all about. We want to spread the good vibe, and God bless each and every one of you out there. And don't forget to, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, and I think you should subscribe, because you know a lot of you keep coming back over and over again, but you're not subscribed. So please subscribe. Show some love to the OG in the house, and don't forget to turn on that bell notification, bing, and that way you don't miss a beat, guys. So let's take a look at the pre-markets in the house. So we can see that the pre-markets for the US is looking pretty positive. We got the Dow up, we got the S&P up, and we got the NASI is up. So that's looking pretty good. So hopefully that will be a catalyst and take cryptos higher. So I think we could see a pretty positive day coming out for crypto pretty soon. So this is also out from TechDev. TechDev is seeing that sometimes history rhymes so well you never swear it repeats, but parabolic alt moves look on track. So if we look at, and what he's saying is that we should see that by mid-November, that is when all the altcoins are absolutely going to explode, and we should have the parabolic rise. So 2021 left mid-cycle correction on July. 2017, they also saw a mid-correction as well. So we're seeing a lot of things repeating themselves. So he's predicting that we should see, and this is a total market cap, by the way. We're looking at total market cap here, by the way, just in case you don't know. And, you know, he's saying that, you know, we should see that the parabolic rise for altcoins should be in November. So this is still time to be dollar cost averaging, pick up the altcoins, because you're going to see in May things absolutely absolutely explode. And typically, when the altcoin season comes in super hard, normally, you have Bitcoin go up, so it goes up to like 65, 75K. And then there'll be a quick downward spike, maybe 5-10%, and then that usually signals altcoins to take off. But you got to keep an eye on the dominance. The dominance needs to come down. So, write that in your calendars that we could expect November to be the beginning of the altcoin season to absolutely explode. Because right now we're not in altcoin season, we're not in altcoin month, we're definitely not in altcoin year. So, we need the Bitcoin dominance to come down and the momentum. But so November is the date to watch out for altcoins, guys. And don't forget, remember, you guys have to have a plan, stand to take profits, okay? Because a lot of you guys don't know how to take profits, and then when things go down, you guys like saying to yourself, why didn't I take profits when it was at this price? I could have made more money, and then you guys wait till so long. So remember, do not forget to take profits. So some other huge news is that Brazilian federal deputy, you'll soon be able to buy McDonald's using Bitcoin. So yesterday it was announced, and I broke the news on YouTube, that basically the Brazilian government wants to follow El Salvador's lead, and they want to make Bitcoin legal tender. And they submitted a bill last Wednesday, Bill 2304 last Wednesday, which seeks to provide legal framework for virtual currencies, and they're looking at making Bitcoin legal tender, guys. So I think it's going to pass. I'm pretty sure it's going to pass, and this is going to be huge because, as you guys know, Brazil is the 9th largest economy in the world, and if they pass it, it's going to be huge. Maybe I need to move to Brazil because it's going to be crypto friendly, or El Salvador, guys. So this is huge news. This is going to be a huge catalyst, and once it's legal tender, you'll be able to do what you can do in El Salvador. You can go to Starbucks, you can go to Burger King. Basically, Bitcoin's legal tender means you can buy anything with Bitcoin if it's legal tender. So that's really good news. Some other stuff that's coming back, as I did talk to you about in the intro. Keep watching to the end, guys. Don't forget to comment. Comment on the content. What do you think about the content? Do you think Brazil having Bitcoin as legal tender, is that good? Is that bad? Tell me what you think, guys. I think it's good, but I'd love to hear your comments. So don't forget to comment. Get those comments. Get the comments moving. And also, remember, I'm working for you, so I want to know how you feel and how you think and what do you think about this channel. Because without you, my members, my subscribers, and just people in general watching this channel, without you, this wouldn't be possible. I just want to say thank you. God bless all of you. And don't forget to smash the likes. As always, go down there, smash the likes. It looks like that. In case you don't know what it looks like, smash up the like, guys. So we're seeing that institutional appetites have shifted away from altcoins and back into Bitcoin, as I talked about in the intro, and investment products leading the inflows of digital assets products for the second week in a row. So we're seeing more and more inflow back into Bitcoin from institutions. So according to Crypto Shares, digital asset fund flows weekly report, BTC investment products have generated 68.7 million worth of inflows from this 27th to October 1st. And that's representing about a 36% week over week increase. So that's really, really good that we're seeing more inflows back into Bitcoin, because before that they were picking up a lot of altcoin. Institutional investors were snapping up the Ethereum, and they picked up almost like $20.2 million before, and that was roughly 7.4 and 3.2% for the weeks respectively. But what's really interesting, they also picked up things like Cardano. We had Grayscale pick up Cardano, we had Grayscale pick up Solana, and posting inflows. So that's really good. They also picked up DOT and BNB. So here's something you guys have to watch out. Now, all the newbies watching. So this is really interesting. So a lot of newbies say, remember, this is not financial advice, just FYI. A lot of my new subscribers and a lot of my new super channel members, remember, become a member, guys. We've got this WhatsApp group for super channel members and VIP members, and we're on there. We generate hundreds and hundreds of comments. So a lot of them ask me, so OG, what coins should I be looking at? And I always tell them, check out the news. Basically, don't swim against the whales. You want to swim with the whales. So if the whales are picking up ADA, Solana, DOT, BNB, so they're signaling to you that these are good projects to get into. Remember, these institutions, they have hundreds of people working for them, and they're not just like throwing a dart at a dartboard with coin names and then they're buying whatever the dart hits. No, they've got people looking into the projects, looking into white papers, doing due diligence, dotting the I's and crossing the T's. So if they are buying these projects, like I said, ADA, Solana, and that. So it's something you should be looking at, because if the institutions are picking them up, then there's got to be some value there. And remember, there's tons of coins being issued every day. A lot of them are just, stop it. Don't go there. I tend to stay in the top 50 projects, maybe top 75. That's where I go, and I don't invest in anything that's younger than 2 years. I don't, like, a lot of people ask me, oh gee, Shiba Inu is exploding. But yeah, if you look at the all-time high to where Shiba Inu is now, it's still down 73%. So what are you guys talking about? Yeah, it's exploding in this perspective, but if you zoom out, it's still down. Where if you look at Dogecoin and compare it to where it was a year ago, Doge is still hugely up, guys. So, and Doge has been around since 2013. So guys, if you're wondering what coins you should be looking at, just look at what the institutions are buying. Just go to, do a search, Grayscale Trust, and because it's a public company, they list what they've invested in, and just follow that. If you're wondering what a good project, what a bad project, follow that. Or you can also follow the OG portfolio. This link is in the description. And remember, none of this is financial advice. And we got our Debbie down. I love JP Morgan. JP Morgan, they keep buying Bitcoin, but then Jamie Dimon keeps telling you that it's not good. So his latest rant is he's saying that Bitcoin has no intrinsic values. Regulators will regulate the WHE hockey sticks out of it. So thank you, Jamie. Just more FUD from Jamie. And the reason they're spreading FUD is because they want to buy more cheap, and they want to scare you, the retail investor, out of selling your Bitcoin cheap, because I told you the illiquid supply is high and the amount of Bitcoin on exchanges is low. So, soon, in the next 4 to 5 years, buying Bitcoin is going to be difficult, because it's going to be like 300, 400, 500, who knows, maybe even $1 million of Bitcoin, right? So that's why I'm stacking up my Satoshis right now, because I'm buying Bitcoin not to trade. I never day trade, guys. I never leverage trade. I'm buying them so when my son goes to college, he don't need to work anymore. That's what I'm doing. Basically, I'm not buying crypto for me. I'm old. I'm old. I'm buying it for my son. My son's 4 years old. So when he grows up, he don't need to work if he don't want to. That he can choose a life of his own. And I want financial freedom for him. So I can, as we know, when we go to the great beyond, we can't take anything with us. So that's why I want to basically give my son a better life, because I wasn't born with a silver spoon. I struggled. I had to go to college. I went to Cornell. I had to, I worked like 2 jobs and went to school. I mean, I busted my behind to make that done. And I don't want him to struggle. I mean, when I was at Cornell, all my friends had brand new cars and they had rich dads. Not me. I got to work. Luckily I got some scholarships, so that helped out. But I had to work, and I worked in the village and local coffee shops. And I'd have my friends who were like college buddies. They'd be like driving up in their Porsches and, yeah. And they come into the coffee shop where I'm working. It's like, what are you doing, Daryl? I said, you working? I said, yeah, I'm working. I got to pay the rent. I got to pay the bills. Oh, really? And then they'd order a coffee and blah, blah, blah. But, guess what? When it was time for exams, they all wanted my notes, right? Okay. How did that figure out? So, yeah, they were nice with me, but, they were like, they had the silver spoon, right? They didn't care, Daddy's got a big bank account, so they didn't care, but I had to work for what I had. And that's why, for me, I understand the value of money. That's key. If anything else, teach your kids the value of money. Don't give everything away to them, because then they don't understand. So once again, JP Morgan, thank you, Jamie Dimon. Spread the FUD because they want to buy it cheap. So the other news that's coming out too is that with Bank of America, Bitcoin is important. The crypto industry is $2. So we got Jamie Dimon on this side saying, Bitcoin has no intrinsic value and we're going to regulate it. We need to regulate. And then we have Bank of America, who's saying that cryptocurrencies is too large to ignore. So we got, polar opposites. So who are you going to believe? And what they're saying is, the report, and this was a report that they just did, and they said the report says that the industries of cryptocurrency, decentralized finance services have grown to the point of being too large to ignore. Exactly. So the Bank of America researchers know that 221 million users have exchanged cryptocurrencies or used DeFi services with a steady growth. So guys, if you guys don't know what decentralized finance or the exchanges are, go to like Uniswap, go to PancakeSwap, go to 1inch, all of these, and just play around with it, because in fact you can exchange your tokens without going through a centralized exchange. Because remember, centralized exchanges are going to become the focus of regulation, like Binance, Hobei, FTX. But decentralized exchanges like SushiSwap, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, 1inch. Remember, 1inch is an aggregator, right? So what it does is it searches all the decentralized exchanges, and it looks for the cheapest price, and then it aggregates for you. Okay, so that's an aggregator, just in case you're wondering what that is. So as I said, 221 million users using DeFi with a steady growth. Similarly, the increased participation of institutional investors is clear indication that cryptocurrencies are much more than a passing phenomenon driven by retailers. So remember, in the past, institutions, they were really not into Bitcoin because they just thought it was like, retail guys, nerdy guys. But now they're understanding that this is life-changing wealth, and that Bitcoin is an asset class, guys, absolutely an asset class. So the Bank of America highlights that during the first half of 2021, DeFi ecosystem received a close to $17 billion in funding from institutional investors. This contrasts with $5.5 billion that was recorded for the previous year. So it's almost tripled, guys. It's almost tripled the amount of investment that's coming from institutions. So this is big, guys. And that's also another reason why I think that this bull run is not just going to end with a blow off top and a sudden crash. I think this thing could keep going to April, guys. And Plan B, Willy Woo, tech dev, a lot of guys are saying exactly the same thing. So this bull run could continue. We could see $200,000 incoming. I mean, I'm laser focused right now on my 100,000. That's what I'm really focused on. So, and we're seeing that similar mergers and acquisitions in crypto space raise from 940 million in 2020 to 4.2 billion. So you're seeing that it's huge right now, guys. So, Bank of America, they got smart, and they're saying, look, we can't ignore it. We're going to have to, we just can't ignore it. Yeah, regulation is coming. Absolutely, regulation is coming, but it's not going to stop it. It's not going to stop it. As Snowden said in a tweet on Sunday, with all the China FUD and all the regulation, Bitcoin is still unstoppable. People are still buying Bitcoin. People are still hodling Bitcoin like never before. I'm telling you, like never before. And that's why we're going to see, a huge rise, a meteoric rise in Bitcoin. And even if it doesn't, I'm still holding my Bitcoin because I'm giving it to my son. So in 10 years from now, or 15 years when he's like 19, okay, because my son's 4, Bitcoin's going to absolutely be worth more than it is now, because it's scarce, right? It's scarce like gold. So I don't worry. I'm a long-term holder. So as I said, that the Circle continues to face investigation for SEC Division of Enforcement filing. So this is UDC, right? So remember, UDC. This is not a new; it's an ongoing investigation. But the important thing here to note is that the CDC, this Circle UDC, USDC, that's 61% of their stablecoin is backed by USD cash treasuries, which is different than the USD Tether, which is only like 6 or 7% is backed. So that's why this is a much safer coin, and I think the regulators like this coin as opposed to Tether. Okay, so and there's big people, big backers behind this, and in terms of regulation, it's backed to a high degree by real world cash and treasury. So that's what a stable coin should be, where US Tether is a little bit iffy in my books. But you guys also have to wake up to the fact that once most developed countries and developing countries have their CBDC, then there will be no need for Tether and USDC and other algorithmic stable coins or stable coins backed by USD, because the CBDC will be the stablecoin. So, these projects could disappear over time. All right. So that's very important for you guys to understand. So that's about it. Let's take a look at the market cap right now. So right now the market cap is at 2.16 trillion. I anticipate that we could be seeing a market cap of 2.5 trillion at the end of this week. So hopefully we can giddy up and get there. Let's take a look at Doge and how. So right now Doge is doing pretty good. It's trading at 24 cents. And it went as high as 25 cents earlier, and then it got rejected. I think that we're going to see, this is it. This is the breakout that we've been looking for, and I think we're going to see 25 cents incoming. And I think then the next resistance level is 27 cents. And I think Doge is going to giddy up, because if you see on the 4-hour chart, we can see, let me get my face out of the way, that, on the 4-hour chart, we're well above the 21-day EMA, and we're now above the 200-day moving average. So this is really bullish news, guys, and you guys should just be loving it because Doge is looking very good, and we're breaking out of this descending triangle just as I told you we would. And this is bullish news for Doge, and we have this huge buy indicator right there. So I think 25 cents, 27 cents, we could even see 30 cents coming in, and hopefully we can be closing this month out about 40. And that's all going to depend on the Bitcoin price. So let's jump into Bitcoin price in the house. So Bitcoin on the weekly chart is looking pretty good. It's at $49,228. Yeah, so I think that $50,000 is absolutely incoming, and you can see here at 49,000. This is a 4-hour Binance chart. And 50,000 is just around the corner. We're seeing some positive momentum. There might be a little bit of profit taking. As long as we can stay above this 48,200 level for 24 hours, that's going to confirm a breakout. We've got the Fibonacci retracement, and it's looking pretty good. We'll probably get some rejection around about 50,000. We'll make it to around 50,000. We'll make it to 50,000, and then we're going to get some resistance around about 50,100, 50,200 level. We're going to kind of stay there for a while, and then once the momentum picks up, we're going to push back that. So I wouldn't worry about that too much. Also, Ethereum is kind of not doing as well as Bitcoin right now, and Ethereum is just going sideways for most of the day. It's at 3,386. So I expect it to go sideways, and you see there's a lot of selling pressure. Oh, okay. Keep talking, Daryl. When you're making videos and you're moving the markets right now. So Ethereum is just it's just changing direction. Hopefully, it's going to go up. And I just see that we've got this overhead resistance here around about 3,450, and we need to get above that. So I think we're going to get it. Let me just adjust that because this resistance looks like it should be more like in this area, which is around about 3471. That's where we are. We need to get past that. So just keep an eye out for Ethereum. Remember, Ethereum always outperforms Bitcoin. It does that day in and day out. So sometimes you got to zoom out. Wendy Trend is your friend. Look at the overall trend. You see that Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin. And I expect $10,000 coming in for Ethereum this year. So ADA in the house, it's trying to pick up a little bit. It's at $2.21. So that's good. Hopefully we can get ourselves back up here along this trend line because this is a resistance level here. So hopefully we can get up there. We can see $2.58 coming in. So there's some really bullish news. I think there's a short squeeze coming on ADA, and I think you're going to see a huge pump coming in pretty soon, guys. So take that to the bank. Huge pump coming in. And Solana is just going sideways right now. Remember, as I said, more institutions have lost their appetite for Solana because they gobbled up a lot already. So now they're moving into Bitcoin. So that's another reason why we're seeing Solana just going sideways. So keep an eye on that. I think we're going to break out to 181, and I believe that $500 to $600 Solana is absolutely incoming. And go back to my previous videos. I did give price targets for Solana and Avalanche as well, and some other coins, and also some other gaming tokens. So remember, DeFi was popular, NFT are popular now, gaming tokens. So guys, take a look at gaming tokens. I covered some gaming tokens in some of my previous videos. And I did tell you that it looks like Avalanche is breaking down. It's breaking down exactly as I told you. And it's probably going to break down all the way to this level, and it's going to hit the support, probably travel along the support all the way, until the first week of October. And then after the first week, around the 15th of October, I think you're going to see Avalanche start to move up and retest $80 level. So with that being said, let's take a look at the markets right now. So right now, the total market cap is at 2.21 trillion. I'm expecting 2.5 trillion coming in by the end of the week. We're getting pretty close to, and we're looking at 85.65 billion right now for the volumes. And right now, it's kind of a mixed bag. And we see the Bitcoin dominance is much too high for my liking. So let's take a look at the coins in the house. So we're seeing, that Bitcoin is really coming up. It's blasting off right now. It's at 49,284, and that's up 3.64%. So that's looking pretty good. And we're still up over 15% for the week. Ethereum is starting to come back now. It's up 1.34%. So keep an eye on that. It's at 3,386. Dollars, and we have some big resistance around about the 3,400. So we need to get past that. We're still up 14.67%. BNB is also looking pretty positive, 427. That's up 3.28%. So it's looking good. But on the 7 days here, wow, it's up 25%. So if you guys have bought into BNB last week, you'd be up 25%, guys. So it's really good that you guys have to buy the dips, and the best way to look for the dips is just look at the 7-day. I always look at the 7-day, and if I see double digits on a particular top 50 projects, then it's a good time to pick some up, guys, and dollar cost average into that. And Solana's down 1%, but it's still up 20% for the whole week, so it's not too bad. Polkadot is up 1.41%, so that's good. It's up 12%. But Doge is just doing really good. We're up 20%, guys. 20% in 7 days. So that's looking pretty good. And right now we're seeing that Doge is up 11.34% for the day. So if we can keep this momentum, we should definitely see 25 cents coming for the Doge. And I did tell you yesterday that we had this huge descending triangle and a breakout is imminent. And we have broken out exactly as I predicted, guys. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about that. Did the OG get it right? Did the OG nail it? And don't forget to go down there, smash the likes, and subscribe if you haven't. Luna is also coming back. It's up 7.31%. It's at $45. That's up 22 cents for the whole week, so it's not too shabby, guys. So right now there's nothing really on sale to buy right now. Everything's looking pretty good. VET is up, guys. VET is coming back. That's good. VET is a good project. Matic is also up. So things are coming back up, guys. Pancake is also up. I like Pancake. I mean, I've got Pancake on the syrup pools. I'm making about 77% APY. So go over to Pancake Swap. Go Pancake Swap. Take a look. Mouse around. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna love it. So just take a look. It's not financial advice, of course. This should be offering my opinion. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to go to my Twitter and follow me on my Twitter. We got 2,481 followers, and here we're giving tips, tricks, news, all sorts of stuff, and it's a good place to be. We've got a nice little community on there. And guys and gals, don't forget to do me a favor. Remember, I'm working for you. Without you, my community, my YouTube community, my subscribers, my members, this channel wouldn't be possible. So I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, guys. Thank you so much. And do me one last favor. Please go down there, smash the likes, show everyone that you love this channel, and let's get the message out there. And if you've been watching for a while and maybe you want to subscribe, and if you have subscribed already, maybe go to the next level and think about becoming a member, guys. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to go to the bottom of all of my videos. I've got descriptions there. Remember, none of this is financial advice. And please, you can support the channel by becoming a Patreon member. That would be really nice and cool of you. You can also become a channel member. I keep telling you about that. Also, buy the channel coffee. Go to www.kofi.com, Crypto Squad. And remember, all of the Patreons, all of the coffees, all the memberships, all of the merch, and that you purchase, it all goes to charity. I don't keep any of that. It all goes to charity, guys. And also to check out some other links. These are some platforms that I use: Luno, Swissborg, Crypto.com, Celsius. And check it out and use my link, guys, because you get cash back on the links, guys. So try that out. So let's just go to the merch, guys. You guys, most of you who are watching, the regulars, you know about the merch. Go to the description, get links to the merch. I got hats, I got hoodies. But then you guys, you may want to pick up some gear, some of the OG gear in the house. And also pick up the Muggy Mug. I love the Muggy Mug. We got pillows, backpacks. So check out the merch, guys. Do check out the merch. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna love it. And get it while you can, guys. The mug is great. Remember, all of this goes to charity, guys. And one final word, and I'll let you guys get out of here. Please go to Zen Music. This is a wife's channel, and it's kind of a place where you can relax, and it's kind of moving art. It's really good, guys. It's kind of like really zen-y stuff. So, happy wife, happy life, guys. So support the wife, support the OG, and I just want to say, God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. I love you guys to death. I'll see you in the next one. Woo! Guys, let's get it, guys. Crypto love in the house. I'll see you later, guys. Have a great one. God bless you. Thank you for putting up with OG. Thank you for watching for the end. And don't forget, smash the likes and subscribe right now. Become members, guys. Think about it and check out the merch. Check out the merch. Love you guys. God bless you. See you in the next one. All right.